What's up? What's up? What's up? Good people! You are now rocking with your boy Carcido. Y'all want to talk some boxing? Yeah, let's talk that boxing talk. Let's talk boxing. Jab, jab, dip, slip, punch. Da, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, let's talk that. What is going on, people? Holla at your boy, Don King. Only in America. Hall of Fame, one of the top promoters in the game of boxing today, signs its prominent star in Adrien the Problem Broner. Biggest signing Don King has had in probably the last 10 years. And everyone is surprised and shocked and want to know, where is this going? Where is this going? I know where it's going, but do the rest of the world? Now, Don King does not have a television deal with anyone. Most of his fights are on pay-per-view with no promotion. Very little. Don created a lot of enemies in the business. So now that the people that didn't like Don are in power, they're doing a lot of things to keep Don out of business. Now, Al Heyman put a lot of those people that did Don wrong out of business. But Al don't really deal with Don. And people don't realize Don still got a lot of money. The company might not be doing that well, but Don ain't broke. Now, granted, you'll have a person that argue with you back and forth every now and then about decisions that's made that just don't make any sense. Now, for instance, when people talk about me, what are they gonna say? I always wonder, what would they say about me? They would say a lot of different things, right? But it doesn't necessarily make it so. So what's the difference here? What is the difference? What is the difference this time around? He's getting an Adrien Broner that's more name than fighter. You know, I like Adrien, but I always wanted him to do well. I always felt he shortcutted his potential. He got in a lot of knockout, drag-out fights that he shouldn't have been in. He had some talent, but he squandered it with his outside the ring antics and lifestyle. Many people tried to help him. Seriously. Many people tried to help him. That would be an exciting fight. That's actually a makeable fight. That's actually a makeable fight. But here's the thing. Will they put Regis in that fight? Or will they keep him away from that? I know PBC ain't going to try to put their guys in there with Adrien. So now all the champions and all the people who got belts are going to try this ring around the posy thing where they block out Don. You got Jermell Charlo, who's getting ready to fight another person that they're building up, Costa Zoo's son, for a bout. Why? I was just gonna say it must be a train. Yep, and it's a train. Like clockwork. I know this place like the back of my hand. Then you got Jamal, his brother. For 2 years, he haven't fought or defended the title. How the hell is he champion? I can't even recall the last fight he had. Since he's been at middleweight, he hasn't had a real fight. Adrien Broner at this point can't even beat Mikey Garcia. He's chinny now. Ever since he fought Madonna, he has been punch shy. He ain't letting them hands go like he should. And if he get buzzed, he just finna hold on and turn it into a snore fest. He haven't been that guy for a long time. And now people are starting to ask questions. People are starting to wonder about what's going on here. Adrien was talented because he was fast, he was athletic, but he had a very strong left hook. He was heavy-handed because he's actually a bigger guy than what people know. Like Adrian's big. You see how his dad is like a little shortstop? Adrien be just like his pops. Then you got all your homeboys that's living off you. And they were doing all this partying and messing around and talking about billions. And they was messing up in the head. They weren't staying right up here. I told E-Bunny the same news I was telling him. I'm like, man, dude, you are one of the good ones. Don't get tricked out here, man. Don't get so drunk off the success. Thinking it's all easy. I mean, Mikey Garcia beat E-Bunny and him. And the reason why Mikey beat him because he had basic boxing. And Robert Easter was winning fights just by telegraphing punches and fighting a lesser competition. And he got real cocky off of knocking out lesser competitions, but he was making a lot of mistakes that I saw. And I told him he needed to clean it up. I'm like, you're giving up your height. You tall. That's your advantage. For this weight class, you're tall. I'm like, you could dominate this weight class if you don't give up your height. You keep going to your opponent's level. Like, you scrunching down to throw shots with them. You ain't got to do that. You could stand up tall and throw your shots. They got to reach up there to you. You making it easier for them giving up your height. That's what's getting you into these knockout, drag-out fights. And getting hit by stuff you ain't supposed to be getting hit by. You won, but look at what you look like. You're supposed to be looking like that. Not with a guy like this. So, a lot of people be like, yo, he won. But if somebody who watch boxing understand, like, that shouldn't have went that way. Those are bad signs that's going to tell down the road. And it did. Now, Adrien said he's cleaning up his act. He's, cut out the drinking. And I'm glad for him. For a life in a mental health space. And I think he needs a couple of soft ones to get his confidence back. But how much of that does Don King going to get him? I mean, Don can get him a fight. But who gonna watch the fight? Who gonna see the fight? Adrien Broner could sell a fight. Like him versus Hank Lundy would have been great. That was a good fight to put on a pay-per-view or something, having Hank and AB go at it. That would have been good to see. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Do I miss the Mayweather era? I miss the era when there was fights, yes. I miss the era where there were fights. Now, you can't turn on Showtime and really get a fight anymore. Now, I guess we're going to start getting some fights soon, but everything else pay-per-view. I'm seeing all these internet fights and promotions. This is why promoters always say, stop trying. These young people want to promote themselves using internet to get popular. So they be like, yo, where we fighting? All right, set it up. So the public's getting confused. The public be like, yo, I thought he was fighting such and such. They was on the internet talking about it. I'm like, they was just talking. That fight ain't happening. There's nothing signed, blah, 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 blah. Like, the reason why we don't have Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fighting each other, by that hurt the sport. BS and greed. But Don King is 91 years old. What is he going to do for Errol? I mean, not Errol. What is he going to do for Adrien Broner at this point at 91? His health hasn't been that great. I wish him nothing but the best of health. I know, right? People ducking and doing what they got to do, right? Don got money. I mean, Don's got the money, so that's not the problem. So Adrian's not going to have problems getting money with Don. I mean, Don will pay you up front, so you get the upfront money, but the money that he needs to be getting, Adrien, he's going to have to really sell it. And Adrian's got a mouthpiece. He can sell a fight, but you don't have the platform like you used to. We'll see. You know, if they put him in there with the right fighters, I can see. What's popping? Well, they haven't helped it. I'll tell you that much. PBC has not helped it. Too many pay-per-view, too many showcase fights are being made pay-per-view fights. And you know, you could blame the pandemic for some of it, but they was doing that before the pandemic hit. And then it just got worse because they were draining all the money. Imagine you got a pay-per-view fight you want to see, that you really want to see, right? You got a pay-per-view fight that you really want to, you know, pay your money to see, and you got all these little fights in between. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna mess everything up. You got all those little fights out there. That'll mess up the whole groove. Like, let's say Canelo's fighting in May, right? So they know Canelo's fighting in May. They don't really know against who, but May 5th is normally Canelo Day. So what they gonna do? Right before that, here comes a showcase fight with Ryan Garcia versus Tank. Who is Ryan Garcia beat? Period. Tank Davis, at least beating some people that we've seen on pay-per-view already. Who the hell really saw Ryan Garcia, Jonas Brothers stuff? And that's literally it. Nobody knows the guy. I hope he has a great comeback. But it's like, against who? Will he get who? I don't see them putting him in no big fight with anybody, because those other guys are not going to want to play ball with Don. They just going to hide their champions and say, nah. Uh-oh. The only time Don King got one of his guys a big fight was Stavern. He got him 2 fights with Wilder. That was the only time you seen him get his guys some fights. Man, if Wilder was to crack that boy in the chin hard enough, come on, stop. That boy put Stavern in a locker. He was done. And that was the last we didn't seen of Stavern since he was laid out like he just got packed in a suitcase. Canelo fighting no names. He didn't fought every name there is. Have you looked at his resume? He fought a guy nobody ever thought he would fight that he could have just ducked forever. That dude is like way too big for Canelo. There's nothing he can do with him. That guy is way out his weight class. But he took the challenge. These fighters ain't fighting nobody. And then they talking about oh, Canelo, he's picking these guys that's easy to beat. Really? He didn't want to fight Triple G again. They put Triple G in there because they want to get the money off Triple G. Triple G is shot and done. Canelo's like, look, I ain't want to fight this guy. I ain't want to fight him a third time. I didn't beat this dude twice. What do I need to beat him a third time for? Look, I already know this dude is shot. Bivol didn't use his size. No, what I mean by way too big, you think of it as him having to use his weight on him. Meaning that he's able to deal with whatever Canelo can hit him with. You see, people always think size is about them landing punches. No, it's not. It's about what you can take and keep going forward. Canelo's hitting him with his best shot, and the guy's like rolling with it, slicking him. And when it was time to be a bully, he was able to do it because he's physical enough. He's big enough. So this is what I'm saying is Canelo is way out his weight class fighting Bill. So that's what that meant. Because that takes something out of somebody when you hit somebody with your best shot. Bop! They had the wrong game plan. I mean, Canelo had the sensations he's always thrown. It's just that when somebody gives him some movement, like Laura's going to give him trouble. Any fighter with movement is going to give him some problems. Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez, that's a fight. That's a fight you want to see. Caleb Plant has earned the right, not because he knocked out the dude from Flint and is over the hill. That should have been Ant's retirement fight. But, you know, Ant ain't letting the hands go like he should no more. And I don't understand why. That's when it's time to let it go. Well, a lot of people think he'll be stopped. I'm one of them. But like they say, right? We shall see. Anyway, my Cash App is Carceno. Carceno. Just letting y'all know. And yeah, I would love to see it though. Adrien Broner and anybody. I would love to see what AB looked like. But having all these years off, Adrian's fought probably 3 fights in the last, 5 years? Y'all just go full exhibition fights? Oh, it's pitch black. I can't see a damn thing out here. I'm like, did I go too far? Nah, here we go. Every time I think I went too far, boom, there it is. Booyah, right back at you. All right. Let me get to it. Yeah, I gotta get my hair cut. So I'm doing a late night haircut visit. Deuces.